Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to get into a variety of topics, but this first topic, we talk about this topic a lot, and that is the $7,500 federal tax credit that you can get on electric vehicles. I know this is a pretty in-demand topic, and every single month you all ask me questions about how to get the $7,500 federal tax credit, who qualifies, and which vehicles actually qualifies as well. So we'll talk about that, plus the Model 3 and Model Y, and I'll give you a website where you can go take a look yourself to see and calculate if you will be able to get the full $7,500 federal tax credit or not. So we'll take a look at that, plus a variety of topics, and also it's giveaway month, so definitely check out some of the giveaways on the channel linked in the live chat. But before we get into any of that, let's roll that intro really quick. All right, so thanks for watching another stream. Thanks for watching another video. My name is Dennis, and I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best deal on Tesla at the best financing rate. So definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. And today's video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link down below in the description, where you can support the channel and get access to the ultimate Tesla buying guide out there with all the best interests for financing your Tesla. So definitely check it out. Patreon link down below in the description. So there's a lot of big news recently about the Tesla Model 3 losing the entire $7,500 federal tax credit. But that, of course, starts on January 1st and is not in effect for right now. So if you buy a Tesla Model 3 or a Tesla Model Y or even a Model X that's under $80,000, if you take delivery and put it in service, as they call it, by December 31st, then you will be able to qualify for the $7,500 federal tax credit, as long as you as an individual qualify for the tax credit. But before we get into figuring out if you have, as an individual, actually qualify, the tax credit does become a point of sale discount starting on January 1st. So if you're someone that actually doesn't qualify for the full $7,500 federal tax credit, then certainly it might make some sense to wait, especially maybe if you're buying like the Model Y in any trim, because it still qualifies as of today. I mean, it could change at any moment. We could wake up next week and Tesla could say like, hey guys, sorry, the Model Y also doesn't qualify for the $7,500 federal tax credit starting next year. And so the reason why this is, and this has everything to do with the Inflation Reduction Act and all the different things that were written into this law. And there's two parties here, or two camps. There's, of course, the people that wrote the law and then that enacted it. And then there's also the Treasury Department, or the IRS, the ones that actually gives you that $7,500, and they have a slightly different interpretation of it. And the reason why there's vehicles losing the tax credit or gaining the tax credit or only getting half of the tax credit at $3,750, because it has everything to do with this right here. You can see there on the chart on the screen, there are two buckets. You've got minimum percentage of battery components produced or manufactured in North America. That gives you 50% of the tax credit, or $3,750. You've got the other portion, which is minimum percentage of critical battery minerals extracted, processed, or recycled in nations with free trade agreement. That's the other 50% of the pie of the $7,500. And you can see every year, starting this year, it gets stricter and stricter in terms of the minimum percentage that are in these batteries for the production. And so that's why these vehicles lose it, they don't get it, they get it back, and things like that. If you're looking for the full list of all the different vehicles that might actually qualify or not qualify, you can find it right here, fueleconomy.gov, or even link down below in the description. But to give you some backstory, like, this $7,500 federal tax credit, it gaining it and losing it was a lot. It happened a lot throughout last year or this past year as well. Like January, it didn't have it. And then by June, all vehicles, the Model 3 and the Model Y had it. So it can get a little bit rocky with the roller coaster ride for which vehicles actually qualify or don't qualify. So even though today Tesla is saying that the Model 3 is not going to qualify for the $7,500 next year, I wouldn't be too worried. I mean, Tesla is a big company. They've got a lot of people there trying to figure it out and get these vehicles to qualify, just like a bunch of other companies out there. So certainly I wouldn't be too worried if it doesn't qualify just yet. You might as well just have to hold off on purchasing your vehicle if you're looking for the point of sale discount. And so how to calculate if you actually qualify for the full $7,500 federal tax credit, it actually has nothing to do with if you get a refund or not, or if you owe at tax season or not, but has everything to do with how much money you make as an individual, as a W-2 income earner. And so we'll get into that. But before we get into that, I want to give a shout out to my sponsor, which is Tenet. Tenet, if you're looking for the lowest monthly payment for financing your Tesla, definitely check out Tenet down below in the description. Tenet is an approved Tesla financing partner and can get you the lowest monthly payment because they allow you to defer a portion of the loan, maybe even that $7,500 federal tax credit. So definitely check out Tenet down below in the description. And we're working with Tenet this month to do a grand giveaway where we are paying your Tesla monthly payment. It could be your first Tesla monthly payment, could be your last monthly payment for your Tesla. It could just be a monthly payment that you have this month, because how it's actually paid out, sponsored by Tenet, is a Visa gift card. So definitely check it out. This giveaway ends at the end of this month. So find this Instagram link. It's in the comments right here, and I'll post it in the comments as well, so you can enter in to join into the giveaway. But here's how to calculate whether you can find out if you're going to get this tax credit or not. And so it has everything to do with how much you make as an individual. We know that if you're a single person, you cannot make over $150,000. You have to make less than that, but you can't make too less. So right here on the screen, we've got a total income of $50,000 W-2 income type of earner. And you can see if they're a single person, no other deduction and things like that, they owe a tax bill of $4,118. The reason why some of you get refunds or even you owe at the end of the tax season is because with every single paycheck, a portion of your paycheck is taken out for a tax liability. And so at the end, or wherever it is, your company sends it to the IRS, and then whether you've overpaid or not, you get that refund back. So that's how you try and figure out how much you pay as an individual. And if you make under $75,000, then that's where you're not going to be able to get the full $7,500 federal tax credit. Of course, this is a oversimplified example. Definitely consult a CPA or someone like H&R Block or something to give you some more accurate advice, or even use some of the tax softwares. That's what we use. And we've purchased 3 electric vehicles in the past, and we've used this exact EV tax credit in the past as well. So you can see once I've changed it to an income of $75,000 with no other deductions, you can see the total tax that I would be paying through every single paycheck, or that I would owe, is $8,761. So what this means is that because I buy a Model 3 or Model Y today or this week, I'll be getting a bigger refund check of $7,500 when I file for my taxes in January, February, March, or even April if you wait all the way to the end. And I did it last year, and yes, you basically get a bigger refund check at tax season. So it's a little bit of a deferredness to this there. So that's why you're paying more for the vehicle now, but you're going to get a bigger refund check after you file for your taxes. So hopefully this clears it up. Hopefully it makes a lot of sense with all the different things with the electric vehicle tax credit. I know a lot of people might be looking to purchase now that the Model 3 is slated to lose the tax credit next year. But taking a look at inventory, we're not seeing big moves for the Model 3 just yet. It does seem that actually on opposite, Model 3 inventory has spiked up. So I know a lot of you out there could be waiting for that deal on a Model 3. I wouldn't be too worried because it does seem like inventory is starting to ramp up just a little bit, which means discounts, incentives, and promotions will be coming even more. And on top of that, if you want to make sure you use all the different incentives out there, don't forget to use a Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description, so you can get 6 months of free supercharging plus 3 months of full self-driving, which is actually valued at $600. So definitely check it out. Tesla referral code down below in the description. But thanks for jumping in. We got another giveaway on the channel. So if you're interested in winning a quick Bandit front license plate holder by 1975 Creations for your Model 3, Model Y, S, or even X, this is probably a must-have accessory, especially if you're in places that have some cops on the highway that want to give you tickets. If you're interested in winning this giveaway, shout out to Tony in 1975. You can enter in here. It's this link right here. And this exact giveaway actually ends this coming Sunday, so definitely be aware of that. And on top of that, you guessed it, we are doing another giveaway giveaway that same day on Sunday, where we're kicking off for a whole week. So you can definitely tune in, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button so you can tune in and win the giveaways. But let's jump into the live stream comments.